I'm excited. This is the moment that I have been waiting for. I've been so excited to talk about my office.
I'm excited.
Let's get started. So since the beginning of this whole design process, we have had 2 rooms that we get to design on our own. Ellie has her laundry room and I have my office. And I've been very excited about this, and even before we started working with the interior designer, I drew up, and my brother helped me on AutoCAD or SketchUp, Google SketchUp, this picture here. And I designed a desk that I really like, something that is an L shape, so I can have my iMac and my PC and have a lot of desk real estate to be super efficient with everything that I'm doing. Obviously, I have some guitars you guys know that I play, and I really wanted to showcase those guitars and hang them up on the wall. Call it if inspiration from my dad, but he has his guitars on the wall and you can easily grab them and they just look really awesome hanging there. So I definitely wanted to have that same thing in my office. If I wanted to grab the guitar and play it, I could just reach up and grab it and start shredding like a crazy guitar player that I am. In the corner of this picture, you can actually see just the tip of a chair. Opposite of my desk, or sorry, kitty corner from my desk, I wanted a chair so someone could sit there and we could converse and have conversation with, so it wasn't just one room for me to sit in there without anyone else. So there's a chair in there, and then on the opposite side behind my chair, there's a place for an amp for my guitar or a mini fridge full of sweet, sweet Dr. Pepper.
It was fun picking out the chair because we originally had these 2 chairs from Restoration Hardware that are going to go in our living room. And from the pictures that we had seen from them, I thought that they'd be a lot taller in the back and bigger, but sitting in them, they're very petite and they're very comfortable. And I thought that they were cute.
Yeah.
And so the ones in the living room will be fabric, and then Jared loved it so much that he got the same chair but in leather for your office.
The leather one does not look petite and it does not look cute. It looks strong and manly, and that's why I picked it.
But like it fits perfect.
It fits perfectly
because
in both
it is
spaces.
Smaller. Like
yeah.
a lot of leather chairs, a lot that I've seen are really bulky. Like even our leather rocking chair is really big.
It's a really big rocking
but
chair.
These are very slender, and that's like you like crisp, fine line type of stuff too. So
it's a perfect chair for my office. With that in mind, we sent that picture over to the interior designer so she could sketch up a few different ideas for us to look at. Now this picture that you see here, the desk has changed a little bit and we've added some cabinets to the back. We have a ton of storage space in our house and we love that. We want to keep that. So in my office, I have that full back wall full of cabinets so we can put filings, taxes, documents, consoles, a lot of different things that I need in my office. Yeah. Our closet in the office is chock full of lighting equipment, all of the things that I need to grab, batteries, tons of stuff. This will all go there in the cabinets and it looks really, really great. Now the desk is actually continued on the wall into the cabinets. So technically, I have just like tripled my desk space and I love that.
And the room space.
Well, and we were really nervous about how that would fit in the office. It's not a huge room at all. So we were really nervous that the desk would be too big and bulky and look odd in there.
So Jared's office in the original house plans, there were 6 inches taken out of his office to put into the staircase so that the case would be really wide, and we really loved that. But we loved both options, so we didn't mind either way. But we ended up going with taking the space out of the office.
And we did that for a few different reasons. It certainly helps with moving things up and down the stairs, and it makes the staircase, which is like a really big part of the entryway of our house, more elegant and beautiful. Yeah. And I can lose 6 inches in my office because
thank you.
I'm a good husband, right? I am a good husband.
You are.
Again, across kitty corner from the desk, you can see that chair, and then we've got some foliage or plants, or I'm not sure the correct term in the office.
Big plant.
A fig tree.
I like that.
Yeah, I think
my mom laughed, but I like it. I think it'll be fun.
Look really good. And then above the cabinets, there is going to be a really nice piece of artwork that I picked that I really like, and I'll have a picture coming up soon. Going back and forth with the interior designer, the thing we talked about the most was showcasing the guitars. One thing that we wanted to try and incorporate was some paneling to outline the guitars. And instead of just doing like framing around the guitars, we wanted to do paneling against the 2 full walls. Now we're running into a little issue there with the desk and the cabinets. The cabinets and the desk are built into the wall, so they'll take up some space from the paneling. So we talked to the finishing guy about that, and he said what we should do is build in the desk, build in the cabinets, and then see how we can incorporate the paneling there. If it's gonna work, he'll make it work. If he can come up with something better, he'll do that. If it's gonna look funny, we'll find out a different way. But that is still TBA for the paneling around the guitars.
To be announced.
There is a giant window in the front yard and it looks right out into the neighborhood, and I love that. I love being able to see Calvin and Jackson playing out with friends and keeping an eye on them while I'm doing some work. Because of that, I wasn't sure if I wanted to incorporate blinds or drapes into the office, because I don't really care for that all that much. But thinking about it, there will be some times where I'll want to shut those down. If I'm doing streaming or anything like that, I don't want any harsh light in the office, because sundown, boom, that light is gonna come right into the office. So we have a couple different options for drapes, and this is what we ended up with. The designer thought it was really fun because it kind of looks like pianos. I didn't even think of that in the slightest. She thought it was cool, but they were ultimately my favorite that she chose, and we're gonna have a blackout on the behind them. What you see here is the final design of my office, and the thing that I love about this is the color. The cabinets, we're doing this really rich blue.
What is it called? Do you remember?
Broken Heart by Benjamin Moore, I think is what the paint is called. It's kind of funny. I was
We
like,
laughed
oh,
when we heard it.
like I'm such a happy-go-lucky guy, but my cabinets are broken. And the top of the cabinets and into the desk will have this beautiful, rich stain, and it will just look so good. And we're doing an alder wood, which will show the grain really well through the stain. It's just gonna look awesome, and we'll have a gloss over the top, so it'll look really sleek, and I just am excited to have my own custom built-in desk.
I'm excited for a lot of the wood that is going to be in the home, because I think our home is a very good mix of it all, because there is a lot of lightness, brightness, light colors, but now with the stair railing, the top of the railing, your office, there is a lot of wood as well, so I like that.
Yeah, and I think wood is something that just never goes out of style. It'll be good no matter how old your house is. It looks really great. As you walk into the office, there will be beautiful French doors that have a really modern design to it. They're brand new French doors, and they kind of incorporate with the doors that we have throughout the house. They're from the same genre of design. I think the Logan design is what they're called. But there's 4 panes of glass, and I'll see if I can find a picture. If not, they don't have the doors because they ordered the wrong ones in the house right now. You guys already know that, but very excited for the French
your
doors.
This was originally, I was like, I don't know, I think you should do the traditional ones. And he's like, I like these ones. And it was kind of hard at first because it is so different, but I did warm up to it. And now that I have sat on it for a while and have seen them more, I am very excited for you to have those doors.
It will also make the entryway feel more open and my office feel bigger because of the glass doors. It's not going to be closed off.
And the big mirror in the entryway too.
So right now in this design, you see a black office chair, which is actually not the chair that we're going with. We're looking for a few different chairs. I'm really particular about my chair, like I mentioned before. I'm a big fan of the comfort principle. The longer I'm going to be in my desk and chair, the more comfortable I want it to be. So I'm researching a lot of that, and I have a few options in mind, but this isn't the one. But it'll be similar to that.
The office chair that you have now in your office is about a shot. I think it was like a $40 chair, and it was really nice for the years that we've had it, but I think enough sitting editing.
Yeah,
for
it is definitely, it has its love, that's for sure. One other thing that I wanted to mention real quick is that underneath my chair, the interior designer wanted us to have a rug, a fur rug, or what is the...
Like a cowhide type?
A hide rug. And I just didn't like that very much. I want to be able to roll in the office, and so
you have a thing under there though, don't you?
Yeah, well, so it'll be hardwood, and then I'll have a little desk mat so I can roll on, so I'm not scraping.
Oh, I didn't know. You don't have a rug at all in there?
Nope, no rugs. Yep.
Okay, I didn't know that.
There was the hide, but I said ixnay on the I'd hay. Is that right? I think that's right.
When we get the dog can sit in your office and you can use him as your rug. You can put your feet across his back.
Oh, I know the dog is gonna sit in my office and I'm just gonna scratch him with my feet. That's what I did with my dogs all growing up. I loved it. So that's the best. So I love the colors in the office. The desk stain color is rich. The color on the cabinets is awesome. And the black and white photo that you see above here is one of my favorites. It definitely makes me think of Utah and Washington, my homes, because of the trees, the mountain and the river running through. So I love it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be my space. Oh, and don't forget, there will definitely be a mini fridge full of Dr. Pepper somewhere in there. I'm definitely getting that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah! I have her approval. You heard it here
it's
first.
your office.
So I'm excited. It's gonna be a great space for me to get my work done, to have some fun with video games, and to have someone in the office with me playing guitar. That's my office. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.